Hallo zusammen, herzlich willkommen bei Mado Journey. Ich bin's Madoka. Ich werde mich sehr freuen, wenn dir das Video gefällt oder du abonnierst meinen Kanal. Today's topic is about my language journey, how I achieved C2 level in German within 1 year. So let's get right into it. So it was summer of 2021 when I decided to study German harder. At that moment, I had the level of B2, and the reason why I started to learn German language harder is because I decided to go to a German university to do my master's. I wanted to study in German, and many universities in Germany required C1 level or C2. In September of 2021, I passed the exam of C1 level. And after 1 year, it was October of 2022, was when I finally achieved C2 level in German after 3 times. In this video, I'm going to show you the methods I used to improve my German skill. To prepare well for the exams of C1 and C2 level, what I did most, where I put most of my energy and focus, was into the practice material, which I put the links in the description box below. As for reading and listening comprehensions, I worked on the practice materials until I got the right answer, and I knew why is this answer is correct and why the other answers are not correct, because they were multiple choices which I can work on alone. I didn't need other people. So the German exam which I took was Goethe Certificate, and this type of exam is made up of 4 comprehensions: read, write, listen, and speak. Firstly, I want to tell you what I did for the reading and listening sections. Regarding speaking and writing comprehensions, they were not multiple choices, so I needed some native speakers who can correct my speakings and writings. At that time, I was living in Japan and COVID was going on, so I had to find some native German speakers. What I used for that was Tandem app, which I also put the link in the description box. In this app, you can find a native speaker in your target language and those who also wants to learn your native language. For example, I was looking for somebody whose native language is German and who wants to learn Japanese. And I and he or she gonna be a good match because I can teach Japanese and he can learn Japanese or she can learn Japanese. And in turn, he or she can teach me German language and I can learn. So I wrote some essays in German and I asked my tandem partners to correct my writings. I also asked them to have a mock exam in speaking session. I shared the scenario and materials for the speaking exam, and he or she was the interviewer and I was the interviewee, and I tried my speaking section by doing so. And doing tandems helped me improving my language skill a lot because we were not focusing on the German exams itself, but also we had a lot of time for talking and texting each other, which was about our daily lives. And in that way, we were able to incorporate the language learning process into our daily lives. And I think integrating your language learning into your daily life is very essential if you really want to improve your language skills. And I also suppose that it's not always easy to find somebody who wants to study your native tongue and whose native tongue is your target language. And here is how I think is very useful if you don't find somebody to learn language with, but you can improve your language skill alone, by your own. If I have to learn language by my own, I use ChatGPT a lot. I recently discovered this method when I'm learning English intensively. I hope this also helps your learning German skills. It happens to me a lot these days when I think a lot, think over about my future and my life and my direction. Maybe it's because I'm living as a Japanese, as a foreigner in a foreign country, and most of people, those who are around myself, don't share the same cultural backgrounds, or they don't know about my personal background. I have to find my own solutions or answer to my thoughts. Are you also a type of person who thinks a lot over some certain things? And so what I do at those kind of moments is put my thoughts in Japanese and ask ChatGPT how somebody who admire or who I respect would handle this situation or would think or interpret this situation. The person gonna be somebody who is prominent or very famous, popular in this world or in Japan. And I put the sentence put into English or my target language. ChatGPT generates the answer in the language you want to learn. Is it a good method? What I do then is to read aloud the answer generated by ChatGPT and to try to memorize, try to learn new phrases that describes perfectly what you are thinking, your thoughts. I think by so doing you can expanding your vocabulary, which is close to what you think or what you feel. I think this method is very intuitive, so to say. And I think the vocabularies or expression you can learn there is very close, very close to what you're feeling or thinking. So next time when you have a conversation in your target language, the vocabulary or phrase, expressions you learn that time comes easily. I think you can be more comfortable with what you're saying. You can be more confident about your expression because this expresses what you exactly want to mean, you know. And those who are studying for German exams or other language exams, never give up. Never give up. This is a message that I really want to convey you because I'm talking from my experiences. German language exam is composed of 4 methods and I finally passed the readings comprehension at the 3rd time, at the 3rd try. It might take time, but everyone's journey is unique and we can embrace our journey. As I said, I want to improve my English skills. I also want to learn other languages like French or Arabic. I would be very happy if you share some comments below or the methods you found was very useful. I think there's no end point of learning something. We are lifelong students and I want to improve myself every moment. So thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one. Wiedersehen, ciao!